Before he became the king of pop, before he sold hundreds of millions of records, and before millions of fans around the world knew his name, Michael Jackson was just a young boy growing up in a small industrial city. His journey from an ordinary home to global superstardom is one of the most remarkable stories in music history. This is the untold story of Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, USA. He was the eighth of 10 children in the Jackson family. They lived in a modest two-bedroom house where space was limited, but music was everywhere. His father, Joe Jackson, worked in a steel mill and also loved music. His mother, Katherine Jackson, encouraged singing and playing instruments. Together, the family created an environment where music became part of everyday life. When Michael was still very young, it became clear that he had an extraordinary gift. His voice, rhythm, and confidence stood out from the very beginning. Family members quickly realized that he could captivate an audience in a way that was rare for someone his age. Joe Jackson brought several of his sons together to form a group that became known as the Jackson 5. The brothers spent countless hours rehearsing songs and dance routines, preparing for local talent shows and performances. Every performance attracted more attention. Crowds were amazed by young Michael's powerful voice and energetic stage presence. Before long, the Jackson 5 had earned a reputation as one of the most exciting young groups in the region. Their growing popularity eventually caught the attention of Motown Records. Signing with Motown would change the Jackson family's future forever and introduce young Michael to the entire world. But success at Motown was only the beginning. The next chapter would turn Michael Jackson from a talented child into one of the biggest stars on the planet. The Jackson 5 quickly became one of Motown's biggest acts. Their first four singles, I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There, all reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was an achievement no other group had accomplished before. Even though Michael was still a child, he amazed audiences with his powerful voice, incredible energy, and natural stage presence. Many people found it hard to believe someone so young could perform with such confidence. As the group's popularity grew, they toured across the United States and later around the world. Fans screamed everywhere they performed, and Michael quickly became the center of attention. Behind the scenes, however, life was far from easy. The demanding rehearsal schedules, constant travel, and pressure to perform meant Michael missed much of a normal childhood. While other children spent time playing with friends, he was often rehearsing, recording songs, or performing on stage. Despite the challenges, Michael remained determined to improve. He carefully studied legendary entertainers like James Brown, Jackie Wilson, Fred Astaire, and Sammy Davis Jr., learning from every performance he watched. These experiences shaped him into an artist unlike any other. He wasn't just entertaining audiences, he was preparing to become one of the greatest performers the world would ever see. But Michael wanted more than the success with the Jackson 5. He dreamed of creating music that belonged to him alone, and that dream would soon change music history forever. By the late 1970s, Michael Jackson was ready to step out on his own. Although he loved performing with his brothers, he wanted the freedom to create music that reflected his own vision. In 1979, he released the album Off the Wall, produced by the legendary Quincy Jones. The album became a massive success, with hit songs like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, and Off the Wall. The album sold millions of copies around the world and proved that Michael Jackson was no longer just the lead singer of the Jackson 5. He had become a major solo artist in his own right. Critics praised his smooth vocals, incredible dance moves, and ability to blend pop, soul, funk, and disco into a fresh new sound. Fans loved every performance, and his popularity continued to grow. But despite the album's enormous success, Michael believed he could achieve something even greater. He wasn't satisfied with simply being successful. He wanted to create the greatest album the world had ever seen. That determination led him back into the recording studio with Quincy Jones, where they spent countless hours perfecting every song, every beat, and every detail. Neither of them knew it yet, but they were about to create an album that would change the music industry forever. Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones worked tirelessly to create an album unlike anything the world had ever heard. Every song was carefully recorded, refined, and perfected. Michael paid attention to every detail because he wanted every track to be unforgettable. In 1982, that hard work became Thriller. The album featured legendary songs including Billie Jean, Beat It, Thriller, Wanna Be Startin' Something, and Human Nature. Almost immediately, the album became a worldwide sensation. Fans lined up outside record stores just to buy a copy. Radio stations played the songs constantly. Music television channels showed his videos again and again. People everywhere were talking about Michael Jackson. As sales continued to grow, Thriller broke record after record. It eventually became the best-selling album in history, with more than 70 million copies sold worldwide. No artist had ever achieved anything like it. Michael Jackson was no longer just a successful singer. He had become the biggest music superstar on earth. But one performance was about to make him even more legendary. It would introduce a dance move that the entire world would try to copy. In 1983, Michael Jackson performed during the television special Motown 25, Yesterday, Today, Forever. Millions of people were watching. As the music for Billie Jean began, Michael walked onto the stage wearing a black sequin jacket, a single sparkling glove, black trousers, white socks, and black loafers. The audience had no idea they were about to witness one of the most famous moments in entertainment history. Then it happened. Michael smoothly glided backwards across the stage in a move that would later become known as the Moonwalk. For a brief moment, time seemed to stand still. The audience erupted with excitement. People jumped to their feet, cheering louder than ever before. Television viewers around the world couldn't believe what they had just seen. The next morning, newspapers talked about the performance. Television stations replayed it again and again. Millions of people tried to learn the Moonwalk. From that day forward, Michael Jackson became known not only for his music, but also for changing the way people thought about dance and live performance. The Moonwalk became one of the most recognizable dance moves in history, and Michael Jackson became more than a superstar. He became a global icon. After the Moonwalk, Michael Jackson's life changed forever. Almost overnight, he became the biggest entertainer in the world. His concerts sold out within hours. Thousands of fans screamed his name wherever he went. Some even fainted just from seeing him in person. His music crossed every border, language, and culture. People from every continent danced to his songs. Children copied his moves in schools. Professional dancers studied his performances. His influence reached far beyond music. Michael changed fashion with his famous black jacket, sparkling glove, white socks, and signature hats. He also changed the music industry by creating cinematic music videos that were unlike anything audiences had seen before. Videos like Thriller, Beat It, and Smooth Criminal became cultural events watched by millions around the world. Despite his incredible success, Michael never stopped working. He constantly rehearsed, recorded new music, and searched for ways to make every performance better than the last. He believed that greatness came from hard work, discipline, and attention to every detail. But as his fame continued to grow, so did the pressure. The world admired Michael Jackson more than ever before. Yet behind the bright lights and sold-out stadiums, his life was becoming increasingly complicated. After decades of breaking records and inspiring millions, Michael Jackson wanted to return to the stage one more time. Fans around the world were excited for what many believed would be one of the greatest comeback concerts in music history. But events took a heartbreaking turn that no one expected. In March 2009, Michael Jackson announced a series of comeback concerts in London called This Is It. The announcement created enormous excitement. Tickets sold at an incredible pace, with fans traveling from around the world hoping to see him perform again. Michael threw himself into rehearsals. Dancers, musicians, choreographers, and production teams worked for months preparing what promised to be a spectacular live show. Videos from the rehearsals showed that he remained deeply involved in every detail of the performance. On June 25, 2009, the world received shocking news. Michael Jackson died at the age of 50 in Los Angeles, California. The announcement spread across television, radio, and the internet within minutes, leaving millions of fans in disbelief. People gathered outside his home, at music landmarks, and in cities across the world to sing his songs, light candles, and pay tribute. Radio stations played his music continuously, and social media filled with messages of grief and remembrance. On July 7, 2009, a public memorial service was held at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Family members, friends, fellow artists, and fans remembered Michael's extraordinary life and the impact he had on music and culture. Years after his passing, Michael Jackson's music continues to reach new generations. Songs like Billie Jean, Thriller, Beat It, Smooth Criminal, Man in the Mirror, and Black or White are still played around the world. Michael Jackson's story is one of extraordinary talent, record-breaking success, global influence, personal challenges, and a legacy that continues to shape music, dance, fashion, and entertainment. Whether through his unforgettable performances or timeless songs, his impact remains impossible to ignore. Even after decades in the spotlight, there are still fascinating facts about Michael Jackson that many people have never heard. Here are some of the most interesting. Michael Jackson's Thriller remains recognized as the best-selling album of all time, with global sales estimated at more than 70 million copies. More than 4 decades after its release, it continues to inspire artists and music lovers around the world. Michael didn't just make music videos, he transformed them into cinematic events. Productions like Thriller, Smooth Criminal, and Black or White raised the standard for music videos and influenced generations of filmmakers and performers. Beyond entertainment, Michael supported many charitable causes throughout his career. He contributed to humanitarian efforts, participated in benefit concerts, and used his fame to bring attention to important social issues. Michael Jackson helped open doors for Black artists on global music television. As his videos gained widespread airplay, they contributed to broader recognition of Black performers in mainstream pop culture. Throughout his career, Michael received hundreds of awards and honors, including numerous Grammy Awards. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, once with the Jackson 5 and once as a solo artist. Artists from many genres have cited Michael Jackson as an inspiration. His music, dance style, stage performances, and attention to detail continue to influence performers around the world. Years after his passing, millions of people continue to discover his music. New generations still learn the Moonwalk, celebrate his songs, and study his performances, proving that truly great art can outlive its creator. Michael Jackson's story is one of extraordinary talent, relentless dedication, incredible success, personal challenges, and a legacy that continues to shape music and entertainment around the world. From a small house in Gary, Indiana, to becoming the king of pop. His journey reminds us that history is often written by people who dare to dream beyond their circumstances. Thank you for watching this CelebSphere documentary. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Which Michael Jackson song is your all-time favorite? And which celebrity should CelebSphere uncover next? Until next time, keep discovering the stories behind the stars.